Hello and welcome to Figuring Out Officials in the ARCA car at Kern Oval. This is for Week 9, Season 3, 2026. I'm going to start off with qualifying this time. Got a 14 to 1, 60%, just like my qualifying guide video. Have the AI set 102 down to 75%. Have no idea if that's a good spread, but it sounded good. Usually on short tracks, that seems to work. Throwing
green.
One. Just trying to heat up my tires.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
One more lap. Practicing all day with the Gen 4 and 87, so it's going to be
19.376.
Missed that turn. Let's see if we salvage it a little bit with a good turn through. Seemed pretty good.
Alright,
hey, we got a 306. That's actually not bad for how bad that turn 1 was. Look at that. Missed the bottom. Yikes. Yeah. For the conditions, I think it was 89 and it's 81 high usage. Yeah, honestly, I'll take that. Shoot. Definitely, for the real race, I would want a 2, because I think a lot of the fast guys will be hitting that. With some practice, I'll get there. I'm going to start off 65 for the race. I don't want to be burning up the rears too fast too early. I think that's going to help having brakes a bit more forward. It's going to use the fronts a bit more, but I usually burn up the rears here. I did do one of these like last week because I know I wasn't going to do Daytona, but I completely forget first gear or second gear. So let's see. I think it's going to be second gear. We're on the limiter. Yeah, second gear start. Where's pit road? Pit road looks like it starts, if we look at the map, in the middle of turns 3 and 4. So potential early start if you want to be a little cheeky and you got the pole. I usually don't mind doing that to really try to spread the field out. You get a bit of a cheap jump, but spread the field out and we'll hopefully have less incidents
One lap to green.
if you have the pole. And that means hopefully less people early on spun out in front of you trying to get started and turning in front of your lane. Happens a lot in short tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and practice that, I think, because I might go for that quite a bit during the week, even though I'll only be here 2-3 days. But hopefully I'll have 2 or 3 poles in that time.
About to go green, stay focused.
I think I'm up to a career of like 37% pole percentage, which is pretty nice.
Green.
Felt pretty good. I could have gone a little bit early and gone full board. Don't overdrive turn 1. I almost forgot to brake. Overdrove it for sure. At least didn't do it catastrophically. I forgot my delta bar. Let's turn that on real quick here.
20.887.
These track conditions, I'd like to hit a few 4s early on, I think. But the usage is pretty high. Maybe 5s is not bad. We'll see what we get on. We'll try to run some quality laps without chasing delta bar too much. Already 5.3. That was good pace. Really want to be running closer to the white line, I think. Up a little bit is not bad here, though. Kind of have the line all the way to the first C you can run. I'll try it here. Usually not fast early on. Let's see. Not bad. Tires are still warming up though, so like every turn is like the best turn. But honestly, that was better than I thought. Not so good there, but not bad. Let's try bottom here.
18.576.
I'm trying to smoke it, but just a good pace. Oh yeah, it's better. I think that's better. Still. But as the time goes on, like a lot of short tracks, upper lanes kind of come in. think both because they're cooler, your tires are hotter, it's a little more tight. Even though I think you might trend loose at this track, at least I have been, because I usually the rears take a little bit more loose. Yeah, just settle in, see how these tires evolve. Even at 102%, I guess the air is a low. 2-second gap. It'd be nice if this plays out in the Monday night SOF, but that's only the stuff of dreams for me so far. Had the pull a few times in the SOF on Monday, and one of them went good and one of them went really bad. Nashville Fairgrounds, good night. Bristol, oof. Remember I got distracted trying to do something with my button box? And as I did that, I got the call, car outside, or car inside or outside, I forget. And I kind of froze.
18.718.
The rest is unfortunate history for me. Probably immortalized in Nick's video, which I never watched because I'm like, oh, I can't, it's too cringe. I can't watch it. I don't want to see myself wrecking on someone's nose on like lap 2. Because I'm an idiot and forgot to settle out my black box before we started. Which felt pretty good. My only problem is, and worry, usually people start off pretty hot in the ARCA car on short tracks like Iowa. And you don't really get punished for that. I feel like maybe just kind of settled a little bit too light in that really going. That's alright. The race, I'll play that early bird by ear. Right now, I feel like these would be very good. You know, we've kind of moved on from the opening. We're in the middle of the game. I guess I like trust too. And yeah, the car's feeling good. Running 6s and 5s, which I think I would take with the track temp. Track temp's up to 93, so it is going to increase, even though we are getting, you know, later into a late afternoon. With the cars going around, it looks like they are increasing the track temp, which has been happening a lot this season. I don't remember seeing it evolve so high. I think they tinkered with the track evolution the last season or two, because it didn't used to be this dramatic. At least I didn't think so. So we have that tiny bit of tire fall off in ARCA, but honestly most of the time fall off in races just because it's getting like 10 degrees hot on the track temp, and that alone causes like a quarter-second slowdown usually on tracks like this anyway. Just a 2/10 maybe. And then you lose another few tenths just from tire heat. But like if you hot lap alone at a place like this or Iowa, you'll find there's like no fall off almost. It's very little. But in a race, it looks like it happens just because, again, we've increased 6 degrees in track temp, which is probably over a tenth by itself. And you can see when I run a good lap, I've fallen off maybe a quarter-second.
18.805.
So I really concentrate here and don't try to kill it, but just mark and not talk as much. Yeah. Quarter-second, a little less. It's probably half from tire temp, and half from track temp. Tire fall for the ARCA car is very small compared to most other cars for whatever reason.
18.792.
Coming up on the lap traffic, we'll find out what that feels like soon enough. Meantime, let's maybe try another line and just see if it's come in yet. What are most of the AI running? Like they're running low. My bad corner because I'm looking at the AI and maybe like, oh.
That car car is a lap down.
Alright, let's try this up on line.
18.877.
Not bad. Not the same-ish.
18.821.
Turn 1 and 2 it works. Definitely better than 3 and 4. But I think that's kind of what it looked like earlier too. So maybe a combo of high. See if it can go. It's about the same. Let's try that again.
18.829.
Oh no. Okay. I ruined it myself. Yeah. Rears, like I said, I usually get them hot. Not everyone though, so you gotta kind of check what your tires are. I've seen people that still manage to get on the front here. Kind of wish I could figure out how they do it and kind of blend my style with theirs to keep tires more even. They're fairly close to even anyway for me, but a few degree or a few percent.
19.143.
Too high, too high, yeah. That's why we practiced. That was god awful. Try the upper one.
19.459. Car outside.
That's it.
Clear outside. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high
Very
side.
little room.
Clear outside if you want to.
Come up.
That car is a lap down. 19.144. Car outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Still hold.
We're still leaning on each other. Are we still 3 wide?
Still
I think
there.
so. I don't want to do that one.
Clear all around.
Figure it out.
19.286. That car is a lap down.
Oh, let's get the brakes up a little bit. Forgot to do that.
Okay,
Let's,
we're halfway to the finish.
19.249.
19.249.
I'm so bad at doing my black box. I like the worst times. Alright, put this up. Try to learn more things. The rear's gotta be careful. I'm not cut down. So I guess it'll be easy to dive down. Oh, yeah, just get to the other
Car
side.
inside.
Didn't expect that. Let's try this
Stay high
second
to
lane
the
again.
car on the low side. Clear inside. Car inside.
Good at it.
Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, okay.
Stay high to the car on the low side.
Feel like I gave him enough room, but not.
Keep high.
Give this guy the front one a bit. Unintentionally.
Clear inside. 19.339.
I want to get around, fellas. For once. Let's try to cross this guy.
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Still there. Still there. Car outside. 2 wide. Still there. Outside is clear. 19.687. That car is a lap down. That car is a lap down. 19.216. Car inside.
Really
Clear.
slow down for him, but he's slow. Lap car. Okay. Remember that? I don't normally bump people, at least in the races, so that's good. Oh my god, if I do it again.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car outside. Still there. Hold your line.
Ooh,
Still there.
I knew that was going to get loose and I was anticipating it, but it
Clear.
still got a bit more loose than I thought.
19.35.
I just just went to power through it. See how it felt. You can do it, but a little scary.
That car is a lap down.
That's what I'm gonna try.
19.14.
See what times it looks like. Try to smooth with the throttle off to not burn the rears up. Wow, I feel pretty good.
19.146.
That's what it's about. I pushed a little too hard out of 4 there, but not terribly so. We are at 98, so 9 degrees hotter than when we started.
That car is a lap down. 19.239.
Being consistent, that's good. So close to the wall, I think it's a good angle. Scraping it.
Car outside. Keep low. Keep low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside, 2 wide. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Outside is clear, 19.407. That car is a lap down. That car is a lap down. Outside.
Passes.
Still there. Outside, clear.
Definitely the bottom feels like the place to pass.
Stay low.
Even though I know that second lane works. I just don't have it. I want to try another one if I can get a robot that likes the bottom.
19.235, 19.261. That car is a lap down.
Get there. Trying to get there.
Car inside.
Up here. I just let this guy get to my inside, I guess. We'll let up for him.
Still there.
Let's try this.
Still there, inside.
I gotta be patient on the throttle. Like I'm trying to get back into the way to it. It's better. Okay.
Still there at the bottom.
You just go straight into the turn, I feel like. Just try this again.
Still there, hold your line.
Patience, patience, patience. Okay, now.
Clear inside, 19.643.
Still overdrove the entry.
Car outside. Clear up top. That car is a lap down. Car outside. Still there. Clear up top.
Definitely so much better.
19.32. That car is a lap down.
I just naturally run the bottoms anyway, usually. Most tracks. When there's 2 choices. Old Iowa, I always like the bottom a lot more than the top, even though I can usually make better time than the top. But bottom, you can still go pretty darn fast. They save the tires. So usually stuck with that. 10 degrees hotter than when we started.
That car is a lap
We're
down.
running a 9 here.
18.999.
Oh no, okay, the spotter said 999. The tires are still feeling good. Just kind of struggle with consistency. Losing focus.
19.063. What even
So we can run a few 19 zeros. That'd be good. Could lower the brake bias more, but honestly, kind of liking where it's at. Feeling the rotation eventually for sure. little tight in the middle, but honestly, I don't want to push it. Knowing my rears are hotter than the fronts most likely, or close to it. Definitely more worn. I don't know about heat actually. Usually heat matters more.
Car outside. Clear up.
Ooh, that was some rotation from the brakes. Couldn't dive that guy. Definitely was doing a dance on the right rear there. Got a little sketchy. Definitely was not the fastest way around.
19.263.
See what we got left on this last lap. $18.91. Starts to feel very good.
You won. You just toyed with these people today.
Let's go ahead and just stop on the back stretch. Check these tires out. 87.84, and rear slightly hotter. So yeah, getting slightly loose as the session went on, for sure. Okay, so what did we learn? Second gear start. Pace car goes off somewhere in here. And I feel like you can really full throttle it from second gear here from the pole and not really worry about spinning out or stressing the tires. Also, that'll allow you to spread the field out a bit and hopefully get less incidents, have to avoid less carnage. If you're sitting on the pole position, that is. Passing on the bottom feels much, much better. I mean, maybe I'm just not great at the top, but yeah, here, okay, this felt really sketchy. Yeah, that is a lot of yaw. But doing this move here, if people are going to be liking the top, I think, at the end. And if you've treated your rears right, the bottom's still pretty damn fast. But looking at old videos, definitely people were kind of liking moving up to the seam and the dotted line halfway through the race. So that might be something to remember. Treat your rears correctly, and you can still make moves like this. A little sketch for sure. I mean, my wheel is straight, and I'm not even in the middle of the corner, right? I'm at the beginning of the corner if you look up here, and my wheel is damn straight. I get a hold of it there and I start turning it again, but yeah, that was so much rotation on brakes. And I think the brakes there were 63.5, so not even like that low, but yeah, look. That's funny. I'm getting into the turn and I'm actually turning right there straight, and then I get it sorted out by the apex, but yeah. So remember that move for sure. You could probably pass on the outside if someone's going slower on the bottom, but man, yeah, I was having some trouble with that. But if you're good on the outside, it'll probably work out pretty well. Especially in turn 1 and 2, I found it's better here. Like, it's almost as fast as the bottom for me. And so if you're good at running a second lane, you'll probably even be a little bit quicker there. Turns 3 and 4, I felt it wasn't as good. But again, if you're better at it, then you could probably make it work. So keep that in mind. But yeah, treat the rears correctly. Be nice to the throttle off the corners. Second gear start. You can spread out the field if you want pretty easily here. Or you can keep it a standard start. It's up to you. You're the pole sitter and it's ARCA, so it's cool that we have the choice. Yeah, that's all I can remember right now. If I remember more, I'll put it in the description. But hopefully this was helpful, and I hope to see you guys out there on the front row, hopefully with me. I'll see you next time.